Nothing. We just watched Bad Batch.
We did watch Bad Batch. We're gonna jump right into that.
Fantastic episode.
Bad Batch. Okay.
Let's get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. We watched the first 3 episodes on the last mini.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we didn't meet to watch the fourth one.
What do you mean we didn't mean? Yeah, we did.
We didn't meet to watch.
No,
the
no,
fourth
we
one.
watched it. Yeah,
So we watched it separately, separate but equal, always. And then we watched the fifth one today. Now we're gonna quickly recap or try to recap the fourth one. Basically, Omega and Crosshair escape, and then they meet up with the Bad Batch.
Yes, sir.
Simple as that. Palpatine pulled up on that
He
one.
did. Yes.
He pulled up, and then did he pull up? No,
This episode, no.
no, the fourth one. I don't even remember because
don't
they
remember.
escaped, and then no, the fourth one, they already escaped because we saw Palpatine in that one. The
Okay.
fourth one, it was just Crosshair and Omega trying to find a way to reunite
To meet up, yeah,
with the Bad
they like
Batch.
were on some weird
On
planet
some
for a
Imperial
bit.
planet with some big
They got
dude.
robbed
They
for a
got
second.
robbed mad times.
Yeah,
they robbed
they
the
was
dog.
they was gambling.
Yeah, that was gambling. And then
They got the dog robbed.
and
yeah.
then it was illegal, the gambling, and he was like, "Yo, it's illegal actually," and they're like,
Give my money back because he
"What?
lost.
That's
bitch.
grimy." And then they finally get off planet, and they meet up with the Bad Batch.
Yeah, the ending was beautiful. Like watching her meet up with Wrecker and Hunter again. It was really good. And then the face that they made when they finally saw like Crosshair walk out of the ship, they're like,
They're
"Ugh,
like,
who brought this guy?
who invited that guy?
Yeah, who got this guy?
They're like,
here,
you don't
bro?"
even go here. So that's what happened. And
Yep.
then now, episode 5, we pick off kind of like right where we left off. We start off with a nice shot of Omega waking up. She's like, I'm in my ship again. Let's go. This
She
is
had
not
her
a
teddy
dream.
bear back.
Had a little teddy bear. She'd have to make it out of hay. But R.I.P. the hay teddy bear. You know, that was kind of iconic when it first came on. I kind of liked that a lot, actually. So they meet up. And I think Hunter and Wrecker having a conversation while she's kind of like waking
Yeah,
up.
about trusting Crosshair.
Yeah, and Wrecker is all like, "Yo, if she trusts her, I trust her." And Fabian was like, "He a real one.
Yep.
He real for that." Because it's true. If Omega trusts her,
Trust
him, then everybody should trust him.
Yeah.
I know Hunter's a little skeptical. Skeptical.
Yeah.
But that new dog they got, he
Badger.
trusts.
Yeah, the Badger.
Crosshair.
But
too.
I mean, that's
So-
kind of biased because he was also trapped
Trapped
with them. So.
But I feel like, since
But I
this is
would
a
feel
space
like-
dog,
yeah.
you should kind of like reassure, like, all right, if the space dog trusts him, you know, maybe I should like
a
start
usually
thinking about-
violent breed, right? Because they were
Yeah.
saying how like insanely violent that animal was on that
yeah.
planet, right? But Omega domesticated one of them.
domesticated one of them, and then they wanted to kill it. But boom, we're here, and they're on that paradise planet. I don't know what it's called.
Whatever planet they were on with that lady who's voiced by Wanda Sykes, and she was in love with Tech.
Tech baby mama, like I said.
Tech baby.
So they're there, and Crosshair's trying to get back at sniping. He's trying to be good at it again. He's like
Missing
keeps fucking up.
stationary targets.
What's his name? AZ's like, hey, you shot accurately 53% of the time, and they were like, that's really low for you.
Yeah.
And so that was funny. A little
See, he
comedic.
went from, I think when he got first introduced, it was like, oh, that man never misses.
Never.
He don't miss.
Don't miss.
And now it's just,
Ever.
what was it, like 23%? What'd you say?
53%.
53%?
Yeah.
Yikes. That's a big percentage drop from 100 to
All right, so
53.
slide over a little bit. Because he's trying to get next to me. He trying to. I noticed in the clips. I'm like, cause when I cut your side
Yeah.
off to put on the bottom, my fucking hand flies over on your side. That's because you're in my box. You're in my
As I
space.
should be.
Just get out my space, bro. You
Bro,
wasn't
we trying to be in the frame.
No, but
Pow,
you.
pow, pow.
But you fit on this side. See?
Yeah.
You
But
good
your
over
hands
there.
your
Yeah,
hands
but your knee was touching my
yo,
knee.
your hands gonna get into my shot no matter what. And vice versa. See now my hands in your square.
You don't even reach out like that.
I don't be reaching out.
Yo, I'm wearing sunglasses inside, by the way,
Like
for
a
the audio
weirdo.
listeners.
It's just to shoot behind the scenes stuff.
To shoot behind the scenes, Ray-Ban met his first person, as we can see, Fabian. Look at Fabian. Say what's up to the behind the scenes people.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm wearing these glasses, sunglasses inside. I think they're pretty cool. Kind of expensive.
How much?
I paid $359 after tax.
Yikes. That is expensive.
But I'm saying, I'm like, I don't know. I don't need glasses, but I might go get a prescription. I might just pop them in there,
pop 'em in.
so I could keep the content creation alive at all times. It says it has a 2-hour battery life, but I've never wore them for 2 hours straight, so I don't know. But
Have they died on you?
No, not yet. I just put them back in the case and they charge.
They charge in the
They
case.
charge in the case like
That's
like
kinda cool.
AirPods.
That's kind of cool.
And you could turn off your glasses.
Yep.
With this little button right here, and then you don't even have to worry about battery life. You can just wear my sunglasses.
Mm.
It's been raining the last couple of days, so I
It
haven't
has,
been
yeah.
taken out of my house because I don't know if like even a little bit of rain will fuck it up.
Yeah.
But I have worn it in the gym, and the sweat hasn't fucked it up. But I don't really work out with this on the whole time. When I know I want a shot, I'll put them on, do the set.
Like when you want a POV shot.
Yeah, and then I'll take them off.
Because I would figure it would be harder to like set up a POV shot because you would have to hold your camera like to your
Yeah.
chest or like somewhere. But now you could just throw
I
that
just
on
go,
and
boom,
yep,
two
and
hands out
exactly,
POV, and
yeah.
it's like, they're like, whoa, what?
It's-
And I haven't
it's-
seen any POV fitness content, so I'm hoping to.
I
pioneer
have,
that.
but it's
Have you?
always like GoPro. Like they put a GoPro on their head. All those
Nah.
360 cameras,
These are lenses.
and they'll flip it sometimes, and it's really funny because their face looks like
Yeah.
mad zoomed in. That shit's funny as
I've
hell.
seen those too.
Yeah.
So back to the Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm.
After taking a little detour, 'cause that's what we do.
Yes, sir.
Echo pulls up to the party.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Echo. He came back temporarily. We
Yes.
don't even know. It looks like he's getting recon. He's like, "Yo, where did you go? Who did you see?
He's trying to
How
find.
many people
He's trying
are
to find the
there?"
coordinates to Tantus,
Tantus, I think it's called.
Mount Tantus. Yeah.
Mount Tantus.
And the only people that were on that and got out are Echo and
Omega
sorry, yeah, Omega and
and
Crosshair.
So they escaped that, and so they're trying to get the most information out of them
Mm-hmm.
as possible. It's not that good of information because really they didn't really
were both
know
prisoners,
much.
yeah.
They were just prisoners there. But they do have Nala Se's data pad,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're like, "Hey, we can't really encrypt this without Tech, R.I.P. that
Rest in peace
boy
to the GOAT.
Tech." And so they're like, "You know what? If we can find an Imperial terminal, we could probably bypass the encryption."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Where the fuck are we gonna have an Imperial terminal, Crosshair?" And then Crosshair's like, "I know a place."
That's abandoned now.
And it's abandoned, but we didn't know it was abandoned. So they go to the place that they went to, a turning point of what,
his
season
character,
2?
yeah.
In his character
No,
development?
3.
No, this is season 3.
This is 3. I thought this was
Yeah.
4.
Is it 4? Hold on, pause.
Hold up. Don't
Pause,
listen to me.
pause. We got
I usually get numbers fucked up all the time, so you're probably.
It might
right.
be season 3. But you know,
It's most likely
I
season
feel
3.
like it's season 3.
Okay, so in season 2,
Because
is when-
season 1, Omega was very tiny.
yep.
Season 2, she's the current size that she kind of is.
No. In this season, she got a.
Listen, let me continue. In season 3, she's still similar height but has longer hair.
Okay.
Those are the 3 different stages of Omega,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking it's 3 seasons.
It was like balding Omega. Then when
Balding?
when she had that dumbass crown that when they first introduced her, and it looked like she was balding because they pushed her hairline
they
so
pushed
far
her hairline
back. And then it's like when she left that camp, they gave her like a helmet, and then her hair changed.
And then now when she was in prison, she had longer hair.
Yeah.
So it's 3 stages of Omega, so 3 seasons. Okay, let's continue on. So in season 2, we had a Crosshair episode, which I think were the best episodes of season 2, where he had significant character development between his episodes, and he was on this snowy planet, this Imperial outpost, where they
Yeah.
put majority of clones there. They didn't give them any good supplies
And one
or
commanding
food
officer.
and weapons, and they kept getting raided. And it was an outpost that was particularly important to the Empire because it was the stormtrooper armor. That's where they would ship it, and then I guess ship it again. I guess it was maybe like a supply holding place.
Maybe.
Come get your things, and then continue receiving a shipment. And so it was kind of important to the Empire until I guess now that it's completely abandoned.
Yep.
But
I guess they just
there-
make it or ship it somewhere else. Maybe.
I
now?
guess I don't know. Maybe because it kept being
Maybe
a
them
problem.
sand dune, the ice worms.
Which we'll get to because we see that this episode. But I think maybe because there was no more clones to run it, they were just like, "Fuck it, let's get out of here." Like, if we didn't have clones to run it, why would we still stay
Why
here?
would we send actual people or some shit?
I think that may be the underlining reasoning behind
Yeah.
that. But there, Crosshair met a couple of clones, and he kind of grew close to them. They had a mission together. Crosshair, I guess like he learned that he should have appreciated his brothers,
Yep.
his Bad Batch brothers.
Because the Empire sure as hell doesn't appreciate any
the
of them.
regular clones
Yeah,
that were
any of
deemed
them.
normal or anything like that. So I guess he kind of found a newfound appreciation for what he lost, which I guess that's what happens to anybody.
Yep.
When you
In
lose
real life,
something, you appreciate it
A little
because
bit
you had
more.
it.
Yeah.
and now you fucked it up and lost it. So Mayday dies, R.I.P.
Yes,
to
in that
one of the-
episode he did.
to one of the young kings. And then Crosshair has like a little snap in his brain, and then he kills an Imperial officer, I guess out of anger,
Mm-hmm.
And then the Empire throws him in jail. And jail is Mount Tantus, and where
Yes.
he's been currently experimented on. A lot of other clones have been experimented on as well. And so this is a kind of like a key focal point for his story because he kind of reminisces of what happened in that location. Like you can see when they land there and they're talking about the outposts, they're talking about the sensors, like, oh, the sensors were for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Little did he know it was for a fucking Alaskan bullworm in Star Wars. And he's like looking at the clone trooper helmets, he's picking it up, and I think Hunter recognizes that. He's like, what's going, like, something happened here. Like, why is he kind of like being a little sentimental when he's not the sentimental
He's
guy?
he's never been.
He's like, what's going on here? And that ultimately leads to a boiling point. At the same time, that worm we were talking about earlier pulls up. He's like, yo, you turned off the sensors? I'm coming. I'm
He's
here.
been waiting for that moment.
And I don't even know why he would show up to that. It doesn't have anything. It's just a bunker. It just doesn't really have any food in it.
What if it used to be his house and they kicked him out of it and then they put these sensors and he's like, nah, I can never go home. And the moment they turned them shits off, he's like, I'm coming, motherfucker.
This is my house.
This is my house. Yeah,
You
take it
think,
from me.
you think the bunker was put in his home or the bunker
was built on
itself
top.
was his home?
No, I think because he's a worm, he lives underneath the bunker.
Underneath the bunker?
And they probably just built on top of it. And then every time he'd come in and ruin it, they'd be like, yo, we can't have this worm
Alaskan bullworm.
burrowing under our base. So they put up the sensors, and he's like, wow, y'all really did that?
Y'all
Now I
really
can't
kicked
go
me
home.
out. I was out here chilling. So
I was
what
here before y'all.
if your base shook a little bit? It's warm.
So, and I think it set him off. So the moment he's like, just you wait. He's like, when I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you.
Nah, Ricky.
So the moment they turned it off, he went for Ricky.
went
But
for
Ricky's
Ricky.
been dead for a bit.
Been died. And everybody else has been left. So we get a whole ordeal with this worm and trying to figure out how to get it out. They can't turn back the sensors. They can't turn it back on because they'll be stuck inside the perimeter with it.
Yep.
So they have to devise a plan to get the worm outside of the sensors, turn them back on, which is like a 3-part plan. First, Wrecker has to get to a generator and turn it on.
Which, by the way, who made this plan?
Who made this plan? Ooh, I don't know who made the plan.
Like Omega.
Did she make the plan? I don't think she made the plan. I think she contributed to the plan.
No, she was.
No, because she was.
Because
Like,
Wrecker kept asking her like, "What next?" And then same with.
no. That wasn't in the
Echo and
planning
stuff.
stage. That was in like when it was happening.
Oh.
Like she was like, "Okay, can I turn the prime the generator?" And then Hunter and Crosshair were running away from the fucking worm with the dog.
Yeah.
And then Echo was like, "I
Yo,
don't see it. I don't
Don't
see
talk
it."
about my man's name, bro.
Yo,
Don't
my
put my
bad,
man's
my
name
bad.
in vain, bro. He
Bro.
didn't die for your sins, alright?
Bro, you know he died? He died teaching Omega how to kind of
Everything,
do his
yeah.
job, which we kind of were.
Which is really cool.
I guess it was a multiple season thing because you really
Yeah.
did be like, hey, do this.
We
do
watched,
that.
we literally saw Echo
Teach her.
slowly learn all these like really important skills that she now has.
He keeps calling Omega Echo. I don't know why you do
I do
that.
that
You do
often,
that a lot.
so often, because
Do
their
that
names are so. It's
frequently.
because of Alpha, Beta, Omega, Delta, and because they all have those stupid code names, I get them all confused.
What code names?
I just
Echo,
told you.
Crosshair, Hunter.
No,
Wrecker,
Echo and Omega both have the what I don't know what it's called, but it's like Alpha to Epsilon or whatever.
So how's
those
Echo
code
Epsilon? You
No, no,
just
no.
said Epsilon.
Epsilon
said
is the
E.
last one,
Oh,
but Echo is one of them. Sorry, yeah, Echo is one of them.
Is it?
And Omega is one of them too.
Alpha.
It's like
Beta.
it's armor. Yeah, you know them. Yeah, Delta.
So it's not ABC. It's like A B D E.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not part of the
I know.
any
Oh,
military.
like the Greek things.
Yeah, and the
Fr-
military uses
fraternity
them.
things.
And because they both have names that are in that, I mess them up.
So we're talking about Omega,
Mm-hmm.
right? She slowly learned a lot of things throughout the seasons.
Yes.
And it's paying off the last few episodes for her. She's really
Because you know, if
comfortable
they would have
within
given her all
herself.
those skills
At the
immediately,
beginning,
they
oh.
would have. Everyone would have complained.
They'd
They
be
would have
like,
like,
why
"What
is
marry
she so
Sue?"
overpowered?
Yeah, we should marry
She's
Sue.
how she know all this? She lives in fucking Camino. She's not doing
Literally.
the simulations. She looks like she's
Yep.
fucking
Everybody would have
around.
complained about it. So
Yeah,
it's-
they-
I love that they like slowly show you the progression of her character.
I don't even think people are realizing yet that it was a slow burn
Mm-hmm.
with that when it came to that. But nevertheless, so she's balling. She's
Yeah.
a boss babe. and she's helping out. She's giving out orders. They're following the orders clearly, and it's working. We were watching a well-oiled machine,
Absolutely.
as if they didn't have a
Because
massive
usually-
rift in between them.
Yeah.
For multiple episodes.
Absolutely.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is courtesy of New Jersey.
Edgewater.
New Jersey.
But also, if we look back on a lot of their missions when he wasn't around, Crosshair or whatever, or Omega,
Yeah.
a lot of their missions went bad. Always.
Always.
Something always went
Somebody
down, bro.
always
Yeah,
fucked something
something
up.
always went down during their missions that they always had to like turn around and make
fix
another
it.
plan and
No.
fix it and do this and that. But this is the first time
In a
nothing
while.
went wrong. Yeah,
Why? Nothing went wrong. It's the first time and nothing went wrong.
nothing went wrong, and so props to them.
Props to them. I appreciate that. I appreciate the growth between everybody.
Yep.
So ultimately, they work together,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're able to kind of start the process of putting things in the past.
Yes.
Echo learns some information. He doesn't necessarily learn a lot regarding what the base is like, or like any schematics or weak points, but they do have two
They got the medical records.
first-person encounters with it, and they do know that it is escapable. Some way or somehow, there is a chance to get out of there, and I think that's going to lead them to get some hopes on being able to successfully extract the rest of the clones that are there, and that looks like that's where the season's going to head. A final
Yeah.
battle on Mount Tantus, maybe a 2-3 episode final battle,
Yep.
and we're going to see. We're already getting the vibes that maybe everybody's going to die. It's
Yeah.
kind of giving that.
I mean, I don't know. It's Disney.
Where are you going to go from there?
I mean, it's Disney. They
Where are we
could
gonna
just be
go?
like, and then they flew off into the distance, and we never heard from them again.
Ever again, but like, you telling me Rex can be like, I need a favor.
I agree with you.
Nah,
Is
you
the
know,
fact that
pull up.
we have a whole show in Rebels and all this other stuff that they could have been called if they were around, but they
Pull
never
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please, I need your help.
So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna explain these characters that I've grown to love throughout the show now. you
I know they have a really good track record of introducing characters, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like, that guy's sick. I like him.
Let's never talk about him again. They did that a lot, yeah. They did
did.
it with Cal. I love Cal Kestis, and it would make sense to bring such a powerful Jedi in any one of these situations, and it's like, nah.
We don't.
What he doing? We don't know.
You
He
don't
out
need
there
him.
doing stuff.
We don't need him. He's not even there. He doesn't exist.
I don't know, man.
So that was, I guess,
Our Star Wars edition
Wars
of the
talk.
podcast. Yeah, the
Star
beginning.
Wars talk.
We still got some
What
time.
would you rate the episode?
This episode?
Yeah.
Like a 9.
9?
Close to perfect.
Oh
yeah.
shit! I was gonna
think
give it
it's
like
good.
an 8.5.
I think it's good.
But
good.
maybe I'm being too harsh on it. I did like the episode.
Yeah, I liked it.
There
I
were
enjoyed every
some-
second of it.
Some key dialogue parts that I missed my first time watching.
Like you
that
heard
I
now this
caught-
time?
Yeah. Like the
Oh.
conversation with Hunter and Hunter and Crosshair at the end.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't really pay attention to what they were saying, but when I was watching it right now, I was like,
Yeah, dude, those
like-
lines that they were having between them, I was like, damn, this is really good.
oh, like the brotherhood is back. They're
Yeah.
getting over it. They're gonna be stronger than ever.
I agreed.